morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cool. Y'all, I'm tired this morning. But I do got a pretty strong energy coming through. Someone has and this is gonna be really specific. And this is definitely not going to be for everyone, and this is definitely going to be more for one of my OG watchers. You'll know, you'll know who you are. Here's the deal. This is what I woke up with. It's something about your features that you've been recognized by as a incarnation, right? For how to kind of explain this would probably be, Jupiter rising, right? Jupiter rising. If y'all haven't seen that, it's a Mila Kunis movie. That would make a lot of sense. Yep. Yep. Almost even get the energy of yeah, I'm not going to get onto all that. I'm trying not to well, yeah, it's something about your features you've been recognized as an incarnation. This also could be the energy of blue blood. Jupiter rising, yeah, pretty much. It's when a sequence of genes by sheer randomness, right, of things just shuffling along the timelines, right? And it's a sequencing of genes that has reoccurred again. That's how you have, pictures of, people that, they'll show you a picture of some Grand Duke somewhere off far away, and then it's like, oh my god, this guy from the 15th century looks just like Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage must be a time traveler. Yes and no. Those who get it. Those who don't. Those who are with me on what I'm talking about right now. Like I said, this is not going to resonate with everybody. This is only going to resonate with those who understand what I'm talking about, which is probably be the 10, 15 people who've been following me for the last 10 years. Alright, I love you guys. I do. So, yeah, somebody has been recognized for their features. I don't know if you've gone somewhere recently or done something recently or at some point met some new people, but, or maybe you were spotted a while ago and, they've been kind of looking for you, and now that you I don't know, you somehow garnished a lot of attention. Balance. Lies being revealed. Yeah, lies being the sun. That's funny. Oh, that's cheesy though. It's what? Oh, you're gonna bring balance to the force. I don't know. Putting a lot of pressure on somebody. It looks like somebody who doesn't want to be. Yeah, your intuition. I get intuition. I got crossroads here, so I got the energy of hey, could you please just not while I'm doing stuff? I gotta fix my cards. Yo. I was looking for my past life deck because I'm definitely picking up a lot of past life energy. This might end up being a past life read. Y'all gotta give me a second. I'm having a morning. Like I said, I woke up with this heavy on me. You can see. I forgot to even grab my drink. this song. No. Ah, yeah, that's funny. Song just came on as rumors, right? Yeah, there's talking going on right now. You know what? I just took those shells and covered up the bottom. What do I see? Picking up. Yeah, this is going to be... You've been recognized for your features in a multitude of ways. As an incarnation, I get there's a lot of power in this energy that they're picking up on. I get a hidden in plain sight type of energy. I get Jasmine trying to hide at the fair type of energy. You might notice that suddenly you're being noticed. I get this, don't let the energy scare you. And I get like pure blood, blue blood type of energy. Those who know what that shit means, knows what it means. Like, I'm not trying to be whatever about it. It just is what it is. And it happens across a multitude of ways, right? There's royalty on every continent. I just know the terminologies that I know. But yeah, you're being recognized for that. I even get like the scene in Jupiter Rising where like at some point you'll know who you are if you've noticed weird things have happened to you throughout your life. Like, for whatever reason, I don't know, you seem to have gotten a lot of different attention. But I get that scene in the movie where like they're like after her eggs. Does that whole thing where she's about to sell her eggs, right? It has to do with genetic sequencing, right? It's whatever features you're carrying are either royalty or known for like high priestess status, stuff like that. I pick up a lot of druid energy just because that's what I pick up. That's what my ancestors are, so that's what we do. Sun. Dude, yo, I can't make it up. I'm like hidden in plain sight. This is what came out. The Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, whoop, Strength, High Priestess. What? So I get the energy of death and rebirth. Alright. We get it. So what's going on the 3D here? The truth is coming out. See, there's this energy of just trust and let stuff like roll. I get the energy of like, don't get scared, don't be paranoid, stay in a 9 of Cups energy. You might feel like you're missing an opportunity, but you're not. Keep working on what you're working on, because there's still third-party situations going on here. Yeah. There's a toxic Knight of Wands. There's a debate going on between this King of Cups and Emperor energy here about a Knight of Wands. There's decisions being made about whatever this connection is. Okay. Creepy old bastards. Alright, so I get the energy of there's older people having discussions about who's going to be your handler. If that makes any sense to anybody. Like, and not in a toxic, creepy, like, I don't want you to be afraid of what this energy is. These aren't, it isn't that type of energy. These are people that hold positions and these are people in power, but these aren't like, um, illegal activity people. But they are, like I said, you have been recognized for whatever features you carry or something like that. And they understand that you're gaining a lot of attention, that you can gain a lot of attention. Um, yeah, so, and you might have somebody toxic in your energy. That's fucked up. Some of y'all, they might have already sent someone. They might have already sent someone and that person messed it up somehow. Yeah, you've got your walls up now. You're like, yeah, no, 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 no. Fool me once, shame on me. Or what? Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Like I said, whoever this is for, this is resonating with you. You're just like, what? No, what? You're like, what? You can't use those tactics on me. Why? Because I read the same books. I had a conversation the other day about that. I was like, these old men, fucking secretary. I was being a personal assistant for this freaking really old man, right? And he's just being a pain. He's a pain in my damn ass because he's just one of those messianic, misogynistic assholes. And it's like, I'm just a silly little female, right? I couldn't possibly be, truly useful in any type of way. Like this man, I mean, bless his heart, right? He loves to listen to music, but the only music he listens to is music he's recorded of himself singing. Yeah. I'm gonna get tagged. That's too loud, but that's funny. Yeah, we got King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Knight of Cups, Chariot. We got the Empress here. I get there's a lot more people vying for vying for the job. They want to check this out. They want to see what's going on. Because you've gotten the attention of these two, like, this might not even have really been, like, even, like, a whole public type of conversation. But the energy is, like, what? It's the rumor mill. It's trickling down. It's getting around, right? And it's just, like, people are in there looking at it, and it's the energy, what? Beating them off with the stick. Like, what? I volunteer as sacrifice. Be like, what? Yeah, the bitch is crazy. Why? Because she's touched by fucking spirits. Be like, your power is kind of like recognized. Well, that's what I said too. It's the other conversation I was having. I was like, I don't like those old men. I don't like those old men knowing how much I know about the occult. And I love it because I picked up the deck. Then all I'm seeing is like the Valkyrie from the Thor movies. I love her entrance scene. What? Okay, so this is on the 40. This is how like people kind of could probably picture you in their minds. But at the same time, remember, when she enters the movie, she fucking steps out and falls off the ramp. I'm sorry. I should not be finding that as funny. But go look up that scene. I'm going to have to look it up as soon as we like, what? Nope. Going to get Thor. Be like, what? Yeah, I get the energy. It's like, yeah, look at this drunk bitch put everybody into competition. Somebody might have seen you lit. I don't know. Hey, you can be spiritual and still, like, it is what it is. I like to go out and have a good time still, guys. I know, it's so interesting right now. But yeah, I'm getting that energy of, that Valkyrie energy. I also get a kind of warning for my cross watchers watching this. It's like, don't forget too, she's friends with Holt. You have to let me finish this bottle. Join me. No. So yeah, I get that kind of energy here on the 40. It's like, okay, so the 3D, it's like the genetic, it's the vessel. What the vessel's what's carrying this incarnation here. Yeah, we got Chariot down there. Yeah. In a past life, you were a high priestess. I get almost like that Lagatha energy. I get the energy of... You're the kind of person that, like, all your exes are still hung up on you. They're all still thinking about you. See, now, here's the deal, and this is what happens on the 40, especially when somebody starts picking up, yes, like, people keep thinking about you in the past. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Oh, my God. So, the more people think about you, the more people think about you. That's kind of how it works, right? And then the more people think about you, the more people think about you. And that's called collective manifestation. Alright. Ready to see what everybody's thinking about you? That's the scurry part. Alright, what is everybody thinking? Got the Empress energy here. Right? Picking up the energy that you were beautiful no matter what you think about it, right? Because the Empress energy, right, she's got the belly, she's got that line stretch mark going down her stomach, right? But she's still wearing the cute top, the cute bottom there. She's still drawing all this positive energy towards her. You do draw a lot of attention. I get like you bring out this young energy in people somehow, though, right? But I get there's certain things you say that reveal like this deep inner strength. That Emperor's and a Hangman here. They really want to come towards you. There's an energy of some people want to come towards you, but they have no way of getting to you. They're either at a distance, or they just don't have a vehicle or something in that type of energy here. There's the other energy of someone who acted like a real, tried to act like a real Prince of Wands here. I get the energy of someone who like came with lion energy. They thought they could have a pride. They probably wanted to have their cake and eat it too, right? Um, but they failed at it. This person's having a bit of a tower moment now. I'm getting this person might not have, they might have like, they recognized the energy and they definitely wanted it, but they didn't realize what it was at the time and they messed it up playing games. Like I said, like using tactics, and it's just like, what, how'd you know what I was doing? Because I've read the same books too. It's like, well, when you got somebody who's like, I need a sip of my, I'll be right back. Like I said, I get the energy of just somebody who's not easily manipulated. It's like, what? It's like, I don't know. I said that to somebody else too. They're like, how do you know all of this stuff about, like, they get mad at me for knowing stuff about like the manosphere and things like that. And it was like, yeah, I followed all that stuff. I watched it all go down. I mean, with who was it? It was Taint and the Fresh and Fit guy and Sneeko and Penguin Z and Abba and Preach, and they were all like in this whole like, I watched all that shit go down. But I found it highly entertaining. Like, it really triggered me at first, but it was like, because like the first time someone told me about what the whole thing was, and I was like, and they were like, you know, but the girls, they can only, I'm like, no, I'm like, that's a damn, that's illegal. That, like, I pinged it. They, like, explained it like you would explain something in, like, a 2-minute TikTok, and I just looked at them, and I was just like, that's illegal. That's called a romance scam, and it's also human trafficking. I'm like, what are you talking about? And that's a scary type of energy, too. Like, I don't like picking up on that at all. Like, there is people out there who do trap people. Like, they get you to move. You don't even know that you're on camera. You know, and things like that. Yeah, you think you're home alone. You know. I said, I'm not picking up on that type of energy for this one. That's like, I mean, unless you're putting yourself in those situations. Here's the deal. You got to be putting yourselves in those situations. You can't get sucked into those situations if you're not doing all the party goblin stuff that they're doing. If you're staying away from the party goblins, then you are being recognized as having a higher, I guess, bloodline or whatever you want to call it, a higher calling, a higher light. You're recognized for whatever knowledge that you have. And that's why you're drawing attention now. And you could be being watched. And I'm getting an energy of don't be afraid. Especially if things still kind of just generally keep working out for you. It's like we get it. You're in a hermit mode. But you're a Queen of Cups. Two of Cups is coming in. They're working on it. Like, it's like a calm down. It's okay. Like, but there is something going on. Alright, let's get to the 5D. There is something going on. But they're calling you to trust in trust that it's for your higher good right now. It's like, yeah, family. Oh, well, duh, what? No wonder. Okay, the features. What? You weren't recognized. You're an incarnation, yes. You're recognized for your features. Why? You look like someone's ancestors. It's like, what? It's like, holy cow, like, you look like someone's ancestor. You're like, you don't know it. But you look like, you know, great-great-grandma, whatever her face is. And then when they started diving into you, for certain people here, you might not have realized you've done this, but whatever, you might have done like one of those little DNA things and sent your DNA to one of those places to get one of those cool little readings on your ancestors, and you're just like, oh yeah, and it tells you what regions you came from and stuff like that. You might not realize it, but you might be more descendant from royalty or royal lines than you were aware of. Or you might be fully aware of that. Alright. Empress, Five of Wands here. There's been some conflict around this. This might seem like something's taking a long time to come through. But it's because there's been a lot of debates on stuff. There's more, yeah, Ten of Cups. There's more coming through than you might think. Get that shield maiden energy again. Yeah. Right, I was like, just the shield there, whatever, makes me think of the shield wall. And because we were talking about a feminine, I'm like, I get the shield maiden energy. What is the Empress holding? A shield. You might... Oh, holy... Watch out for the holy effing Romans. That's what I call them anyway. The holy effing Romans, yeah. Templar energy coming through here. Yeah, I see that energy floating around here. I don't know why I got a flash. Right? I got a flash of the masculines, multiple timelines, right? And it's like, it gives off that energy. It started out like large melee weapon of some kind, like one of those sticks with like the spikies on it, like out in a field somewhere, that head-to-head stuff. And then I got a similar energy, but Templar helmet, Templar robes, right? And it's like this person, see, if I had my damn past life deck, if my little witchlet didn't steal them, she didn't steal them, I let her play with them, but it's not the point. I get that Knight energy card. This person's been... Knight of Cups. Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting that fallen angel energy that I'm feeling right now. Fallen angels, you know what? Yeah, I get in these discussions a lot about angels because I was really into the Book of Enoch. I didn't memorize the entire Bible, I know parts that I know, and if I question anything, I will look up the verses just to see if I remember what I remember is right? I don't think I know everything about everything. But I get the energy of the Watchers here. The Watchers fell for what reason? They came and they took the wives, right? Well, some of them, took wives without, the wives' consent really on the whole thing there. But, I get the energy. Some genuinely fell for love. I get fallen angels. Oh, City of Angels, Nicolas Cage. Right? Some of them just genuinely fell in love. Fallen angels. I get that type of energy. Now, when it comes to those energies that exist, that are incarnated themselves here on the 3D, because they carry that light, because they carry that energy, they can either use it to be manipulative and they can take it to a dark space, right? Anakin Skywalker, Jedi here, right? You could choose to be of the light side or you could choose to be of the dark side. They chose whatever, you choose and you picked. You picked what path you wanted to pick, right? You came here like World of Warcraft. You came here and you either wanted to play the Horde or you wanted to play the Alliance. It was up to you, right? No shade, no shame, right? We need the bad guys, right? If there was no bad guys, what the hell would the heroes overcome? Is the energy that I'm picking up, right? We all volunteered to play this game together. Knight of Swords. Someone just figured out the game. Welcome to the spiritual awakening, boys. What? Oh yeah, a couple of. All right, so because one's figured it out, like I get Ready Player. Is it Ready Player One? Where he figures it out. He figures out the first key. Haven't I been talking a lot about keys lately? All right, so Ready Player One. He's got the key. Yeah. Now, what's the first thing you do? What? I told a friend. Told a friend. What? We're keeping it a secret though. All right. All right, boys club. Six of Wands. Oh my god, why did I just get treehouse type energy, right? Alright. So, like, I get the energy of, like, a treehouse. These guys are like kids. Oh my god. They never, I don't know if you know this, so alright, so I spent a decade having damn Call of Duty people pretty much blasting in my damn living room all the time because my one ex never used headphones, so he was always talking to his friends and they were always, so like, I don't know, for me, I think it was like less annoying because it wasn't just him just yelling at the TV or talking shit. At least in context, I could hear what everybody else was saying. So I knew like he wasn't overreacting. Why? Because he's playing with 5 other grown men that I also hear screaming through my television. So, but I get the energy of Clubhouse energy. This could be a group of people that play games together or something like that. This might be where they're having these conversations. Like, instead of group text, this is where these conversations are happening. Gamers. But yeah, I get the Clubhouse, the treehouse type energy. A younger energy or a new energy. Someone who's just started figuring out whatever game's going on right now. With these watchers, this watcher energy. Like I said, they're not bad watching energy, just, keep that angel mindset. This is the 5D. Yeah. 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Knight of Coins here. There's a Knight of Coins that's trying to get into the treehouse. There's someone who's aware of this treehouse energy. Like, I get a secret club when I say treehouse. What's going on? What does he need to bring balance to before he could be... Alright, so there's this energy of like, there's people that are blocked from being invited into whatever these conversations are. It's like certain people aren't privy to all the information. They want to be privy to the information, but it's something about like this person's past that they don't like about them, which is why it's like, what, can I join your club? No. Can I join the club? King of Coins here. See, I got like evil eye here. What, evil eye? People are always like, oh, you're casting the evil eye. It's a hex. No, it's not. The evil eye is a return to sender. That's all it is. It's a return to sender. What? I cast back all evil eyes sent against me threefold. That's all it is. It's a protection symbol, right? This person is like, no, man, and a four of swords there, but that's the truth. It's like, I see the truth. The truth is, this Empress has spoken up on certain things. What? You fumbled an opportunity. You didn't move authentically. You didn't give equal give and take. You were a bad communicator. Oh, man. I'm getting this like, hear ye. What? Here is your list of offenses. You could be somebody's on social media or whatever. You might have told this person about themselves. I get the energy of even like these people could have read these people's messages, this person's messages, and they're like, yeah, no, look. It's like we're looking at your messages and we get that like you're showing us where she's snapped at you. But then when we scroll up a little bit, we can see where you were just rude as fuck to her for no reason. And then she snapped at you. Like in everything she's saying, yeah, it might be mean to you, but it's true. Oh shit. Justice, 10 of coins. You have been weighed, you have been measured, you have been found wanting. They're like, no, they're putting their money on this other guy now. Don't feel bad that this is... I feel like somebody's like... There's like definitely somebody on the 3D who's like revolting against this. They don't like eyes being on them. They don't like suddenly like everybody just suddenly like noticing them and waving at them and stuff like that. You might be getting a little... Don't be. It's okay. What people are moving in your best interest. I get there's even people in your past that care about you, that are coming through some conflict. It's taking some time. Whatever's about to come through too, like I get the energy of it's taking some time, but once it comes through, it's like a fountain. It won't. It'll continue. Yeah, things are just being operated behind the scenes right now. And it's just for your own damn good. It's like what? Like, you know, you might feel a little weird. You might feel a little weird if you knew how many people knew who you were. So don't stress it. I'm just getting the energy of like, don't worry, be happy. Keep doing what you do. Every little thing's gonna be alright. Rainbow blessing. Do I really need to say more than that? I got winter reflection. Winter reflection. Now I've been picking up that a lot lately too. I've been picking up like definitely something's going to be a big deal around Christmas time, or something was a big deal around Christmas time. Yeah, I got this colorless angel parasite here. Someone has had to go through a dark night of the soul too. Like I said, someone got told about themselves and had to go through a dark night of the soul. Now they're obsessed. But yeah, and I got the energy too. They tried to frame somebody in a dark light. And in their attempts to frame somebody into a dark light is how they drew all this attention. It's like what? You might have recognized them. It's just like they were like, oh, you're so different from everybody else. You know, what's your whole thing? Da, da, da. And then whatever they did, when you mirrored the energy back to them, or when you showed them what they were doing, or like I said, you either mirrored the energy back into at them, or you just like broke it down and told them about themselves. Someone was forced to see their reflection. I get the Taylor chick talking about it. It's like, am I a good time, or are these, whatever toxic habits I need to get out? And she's like, you're just running around at the end of your 20s with the skimmer trying to like fish stuff out of the pond. It's like before it solidifies into your personality. Winter's coming. Alright. Okay, so that's what drew all this attention to you. Was this one person, and now like there's this whole thing going on. Alright, I gotta go, y'all. I got some stuff I gotta do today. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all. I'll be back as soon as I can. Promise.